What's going on, everybody, and welcome to J Sports Seattle. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Mariners. Since it's the Seahawks, it's still kind of slow. Yeah, I know OTAs are going on right now, but it's still a dead part of the season. And OTAs, I'll make a video on OTAs as they become closer to the end and closer to when a mandatory minicamp happens. But until then, I decided I'll make a Mariners video because I haven't made one in a minute, and I wanted to do a little bit of a check-in. Yeah, so I'm just gonna be talking about the Mariners, talking about how it's going through the first, probably past third of the season. See if anything's changed from the last time that I've made the first video this year about the Mariners. So I'll just be talking about them in general. So if you like the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share for more Mariners and Seattle sports content. And without further ado, let's get on with the video. Alright, so, yeah. Mariners, here we are, right here. 30-26. As of the making of this video, we still lead the division. From the making of last video, we led the division by a game. With being one game above 500. Now we lead the division by 3.5 games, and we are 4 games above 500. We just finished beating the Astros last night to go 2-0 in the series, which is massive. That makes us, I believe, 4-1 against them on the year, and I believe that makes us something. I forgot we faced the A's, so. Excuse me. I forgot we faced the A's too. So we have a good record against. We have a winning record against the division, which is really what matters in the end. So yeah, here we go. 8-3 against the division. But here's wild card. We don't really need to look at this right now because we are a division winner, or division leader, I should say. But it is worth a look at, just in case. Right now, the minimum games to be in the wild card is 30. Right now, the Twins have that. So if the playoffs were to start today, we would face the Twins. But obvioussich, the playoffs are not going to start for another few months. One thing I want to note: the AL West is the worst division in the league. Before the Rangers won today against the Diamondbacks, the entire AL West had a negative run differential, but that's changed now since the Rangers just won. But yeah, we are the AL West is the worst division in all of baseball right now, with the division leader being the Mariners at only 4 games above 500. I mean, you look at the Phillies, 20 games above 500. You look at the Brewers, 8 games above 500. Dodgers, 13 games. Yankees, 12 games above. We are the weakest division winner in the entire division leader in the entire MLB. And that's got to change. Just recently, we've been trending a little bit upwards. We've had a little bit of a skid with losing. I know we went on that road trip and split 2-2 on the Yankees, but losing that National Series kind of hurt. We shouldn't have lost that series. But I believe that National Series is the reason why we've actually started to turn around a bit. So that second Nationals game that we lost. After that game, apparently Scott Service went to his entire lineup, his entire roster, and said, "Yo, y'all need to start hitting better. Seriously, step it up." And then we won 3 straight after that. So, for any of you guys that doubt Service's ability to control this team and really motivate this team, I don't know. He has been with Seattle for a long time before I've really started following them. One playoff appearance in 6-7 years of being the skipper for the Mariners. Not really an impressive feat, but he does have a winning record with the Mariners. But nonetheless, I believe him getting getting on the players to do better has started, like, maybe turn it around a bit. Julio has started to heat up. He's been going insane the past few games. He's been hitting homers recently. He's been hitting a lot of oppo singles and just getting the ball in play. And, you know, we need that. Our offense runs through Julio. If you look at who leads the team in batting average, it's Julio. And it's only at a 269 batting average. I mean, I guess you could say Rojas, because, but I guess it's like, qualified batters, or probably qualified batters. I don't know what that takes. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comments. But yeah, when Julio goes, the team goes. So now that Julio is starting to heat up a bit, we're starting to see more and more production from the offense, and we're starting to see that we can win games because Julio is the focal point of our offense. Cal, you know, he's a hit for. The thing about Julio is he can hit for power and for contact, which is why we need him to heat up. Cal, he's a power hitting catcher, and as much as I like him hitting homers, he does lead the team in home runs. But he does have a really below average batting average of like 210 or something like that, and that's not desirable. But I know catchers' batting averages are normally not as high, but still, JP has started to heat up a bit. Basically, our offense is showing that it can be elite. It's showing potential. The offense is the only reason why we are even only 4 games above 500. Just imagine if we had the Astros offense. I'll get into the stats here in a second. Just imagine if we had the Astros offense. You know what? I'll get into it now. Here are the Astros. They are 5th in the league in home runs. They are... Where are they? They are 11th in runs scored. Let's see. Batting average. They are 1st in batting average. So if we had the Astros offense combined with our pitching, and our pitching hasn't been the best, hasn't been like it was last year or the year before, but it's still elite. But if we had the Astros hitting with our pitching, we are top three best team in the league. Like we have the record of like the Yankees or the Guardians. We have like that sort of record, and not 30-26. If our offense is even just average. Like I said, it's been heating up a bit, but we need to pick it up. Oh goodness, man! Like last 7 days, 189 batting average. That is ridiculous. 219 batting average in the last 15 days. Yeah, we got to pick that up. Seriously got to pick that up because your defense is out there. ERA, we're 9th in ERA, but 3.3, we're allowing just under 4 runs a game. Like, you got to take advantage of that. You got like, and in hitting wise, I don't know how many runs. I can calculate it. Here. What the? Oh, 7 days. Okay, so like here we are. We are 27th in total runs scored. So if I divide 27 here, sorry for that. I'm gonna do some pull out my phone calculator to do this. So right now we're 30-26. I'm gonna do I just saw us. Where are we? Oh yeah. I'm gonna do 209 divided by 56. We're scoring 3.73 runs per game. Basically, we are scoring just barely more runs than our defense is allowing, and that results in a 30-26 record when it checks out. We have to pick it up on the offense. If we want to win the division this year, it's in our hands. The division is in our hands right now because the Astros and the Rangers, they are not as good as they were last year. We need to capitalize on this. We have a 3-neck win right now. We sort of are by beating the Astros. If we can beat them today, that will be huge. I know the Rangers won, but if we can beat the Astros today, I do need to refresh this. Because I just want to see. So yeah, now they're 3 games back, not 3.5 games because they won. If we win today, we'll be 3.5 games. If we lose, we'll be 2.5 games. So, but we don't want to do that. We want to build a buffer, because if any of these guys get hot while we go on a skid, we'll still at least have a lead, and then we can pick it up later in the year. Keep in mind, technically speaking, the Angels could come and make a run for the division. This division is literally up for grabs for any team that decides to get hot later on in the stretch of the season. So we need to capitalize now. We face the Astros. We're beating them right now. We should hopefully beat them today. And if we do beat them today, we hopefully got to go for a sweep. And then we play the Angels on Friday. So we have to capitalize, and we need to fix our hitting. Our hitting, I don't know what it is. I hear we could go for we could make a move. I don't know who we would get. I was seeing that we could get that one guy from the White Sox. I was seeing that we are apparently favored to get Vlad Guerrero Jr., who was on the last year of his deal in Toronto, I think. We're favored to get him in a trade potentially. We need anything that helps us offense pick up and support our run, our defense. Because here's the thing with our pitching kind of needs our pitching relies on our offense a bit. If our offense is doing well, it alleviates the pressure off of our pitching. I've noticed that when we're in like 1-0 games or like 2-0 games, and we always seem to get runners in position but can't score, it can affect the pitching a bit. And if we're constantly having 1, 2, 3 quick innings, and let's say like we start out the game like we did last game, not yesterday's game, but the game before yesterday against Valdez. You see how like in the first inning we gave him trouble, and then a couple innings after that we kind of got racked up his pitch count. But if you notice throughout the game, that it kind of evened out a bit because our offense stuttered. It was like since the second inning we went hitless for like four innings, and the Astros they got back into it, and that which had me worried a bit. But we were able to bullpen was able to clutch it up. But overall, you need the offense to constantly put pressure on the defense. We cannot have 16 batters retired straight. Like even last game against Hunter Brown. Hunter Brown had like a stretch where he retired like 10 plus people straight. He had 10 strikeouts. That guy has a 7 ERA. Now like a 6.3. He's not good, and yet he kind of carved us up. It was the only reason why we won is because Presley blew it. Hunter Brown was looking to get a win out of us yesterday, but Presley blew it. Offense needs to step it up more, and it's starting to. Like I said, Julio just needs to continue doing his thing, and we should be good to go. And like I said, the division's in our hands. We just have to keep going, and we have to keep winning. We cannot lose games that we shouldn't lose, like that in Washington. Like right now, we're winning against the Astros. We're winning against the below 500 team like we should, even though the Astros are a team that normally isn't below 500, they are right now. So we have to win these games against the Angels, against these guys. So yeah, right now if we are in first place, but it kind of feels like we're in last the way that this year has gone. So if we can turn it around, I will be glad. But hey, at the end of the day, I am just happy that we are in first place. I'm happy that we do have a 3-game lead. It's just that we can improve on it and we can build on it. So we'll see what happens. But I think that's all I have for this video. Just wanted to get this one out and just talk about the Mariners and what I think what needs to happen in order to get this ball rolling for a potential postseason run. So I will be making another Seahawks video in the next week or so, closer to when mandatory minicamp happens. I know we had OTAs again yesterday. I don't know if that was open to the public though. But yeah, I will be making another video soon, so stay posted for that. But if you like the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share for more Mariners and Seattle sports content. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good day, and go Hawks, go Mariners, and go Kraken.